To start, empezar. I started ice skating when I was about 4 years old. In Canada, skating is a very common activity for both children and adults. Ottawa, the capital of Canada, is a great place to skate. The city is bisected by the Rideau Canal, which started functioning in 1832 as a precaution in case of war with the United States. The Rideau River itself starts at Upper Rideau Lake and empties into the Ottawa River in the center of Ottawa, near the famous Chateau Laurier Hotel. A highlight of winter in Ottawa is the Rideau Canal Skateway, the world's largest skating rink, which is formed when the canal freezes solid in the winter. The skateway is 7.8 kilometers long and starts just steps from Canada's Parliament buildings. Many people who work in the center of Ottawa even use the skateway to get to work and as a great way to start their day with fresh air and exercise. Translation Challenge. Number 1.
¿Empezamos?
Shall we start? Number 2.
¿Puedes empezar a prestar un poco más de atención, por favor?
Can you start to pay a bit more attention, please? Number 3.
Él solo empezará a relajarse después de un par de días en la playa.
He'll only start to relax after a couple of days on the beach. Number 4.
¿Podéis empezar a quitar la mesa?
Can you start clearing the table? Number 5.
Ya es hora de que empieces a tomarte el inglés en serio.
It's time you started taking English seriously. Interrogative challenge. Number 1. It started to become popular in 1962. When did it start to become popular? Number 2. We'll start as soon as the rain stops. When will you start? Number 3. She started taking French classes. What kind of classes did she start taking? Number 4. I started shopping here as soon as the shop opened. When did you start shopping here? Number 5. 100,000 people can start using the service in the summer. How many people can start using the service in the summer? To stop, uso uno. Dejar de hacer algo. I think almost everyone has at least one bad habit that they would like to stop. Smoking is considered to be the top unhealthy habit that people have trouble stopping. You hear lots of stories from people giving their opinion about the best way to stop smoking. Some people use dietary supplements or nicotine chewing gums to help them stop smoking, but find they often start smoking again once they stop using the product. I think it's always good to set goals for yourself. I'm glad that I don't smoke, but I'd like to stop eating so much junk food and start to get more physical exercise. Regardless of whether a habit is good or bad, it seems that starting and stopping is always the biggest challenge. Simple habits like staying up too late or watching too much television can be difficult to stop, but also it can be relatively easy to continue doing good habits like exercising once they become a part of your regular routine. Translation challenge. Number 1.
Tengo que dejar de comer tanta comida basura.
I need to stop eating so much junk food. Number 2.
Ella dejó de fumar tras su infarto.
She stopped smoking after her heart attack. Number 3.
¿Por qué no paraste?
Why didn't you stop? Number 4.
Por favor, deja de distraerme.
Please, stop distracting me. Number 5.
¿Podéis dejar de hacer ese ruido?
Can you stop making all that noise? Interrogative challenge. Number 1. We stopped doing it because it wasn't profitable. Why did you stop doing it? Number 2. John stopped for a break. Who stopped for a break? Number 3. I stopped eating fatty food because I was getting fat. Why did you stop eating fatty food? Number 4. 12 of our customers have stopped asking for our products. How many of our customers have stopped asking for our products? Number 5. The third machine stopped working. Which machine stopped working? To stop. Uso 2. Pararse para hacer algo. One of my favorite types of vacation is the road trip. In 1999, I drove with 2 friends from Eastern Canada to New Orleans, Louisiana. We drove about 12 hours per day for 3 days, stopping for fuel and to eat. We also stopped along the way to visit interesting places. We stopped to visit relatives of mine near New York City, and in Atlanta, we stopped to visit the Coca-Cola World Headquarters. We stopped in Western Florida to go to the beach in Pensacola, and on our way back home, we stopped in Memphis, Tennessee to visit Graceland, the former home of Elvis Presley. One of the most memorable stops along the way on our road trip was in a town called Bucksnort in Tennessee off Interstate 40 between Memphis and Nashville. We stopped for gas, and I asked the attendant how many people lived in Bucksnort. He replied that there were about 75 people and 150 dogs. Translation challenge. Number 1.
Él se paró para toser.
He stopped to cough. Number 2.
El oso paró para rascarse la espalda contra el árbol y luego siguió andando.
The bear stopped to scratch his back against the tree and then walked on. Number 3.
¿Paraste en Segovia para visitar el acueducto?
Did you stop in Segovia to visit the aqueduct? Number 4.
Él se paró 10 minutos para fumar un cigarro.
He stopped for 10 minutes to smoke a cigarette. Number 5.
Él necesitaba parar para atarse los cordones.
He needed to stop to tie his shoelaces. Interrogative challenge. Number 1. He stopped to tie his shoelaces. Why did he stop? Number 2. They stopped at a gas station outside the city. Where did they stop? Number 3. We should stop to fix it because it's broken. Why should we stop to fix it? Number 4. We'll stop to take a break at 12:30. What time will we stop to take a break? Number 5. Hundreds of people stopped working to watch the final game. How many people stopped working to watch the final game?